Representing Nigeria and Canada, it's my man DJ elPablo.
The best DJ of all time.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Podz. You're listening to your host DJ elPablo. My gracious host, let's promise, is unavailable at the moment, but I just want to welcome you to a brand new episode of Podz in the new year, and it's a New Year special. And I just want to thank you also for listening to Podz all through the year, and for how far we've come. I just want to thank you, my listeners. And I just hope that you learn something from this New Year special. I know most of you will be saying, oh, what sort of New Year special happens at the end of the month of January? But also, how many of you would agree with me that January 2024 has been really, really long? I mean, think about it. We had almost 5 weeks. We had 5 Mondays, 5 Tuesdays, and 5 Wednesdays. But then we thank God that it has come to an end. And we are heading into February, a 29-day month. Happy birthday to those born on the 29th of February. You all will celebrate your birthdays every 4 years. Technically, you are a year older every 4 years. So if you're 24 years now, for example, you're technically 6 years old. How amazing can that be? Anyway, welcome to a new year. To this New Year special. I also know that most of you would have been rounding off your fasting and prayer as this fasting and praying season comes to an end. But one question I want to ask is, it's the end of the month. How many of you have maintained your New Year's resolution? Right? So what are the dreams and plans you have for the year 2024? Have you written them down? The Bible in Jeremiah says, write your vision and make it plain. Have you written your vision, your dreams and your plans down? Have you started up on them? Have you even written down your prayer points for the year? What have you set out to do that you haven't started at all? You know, well, I'm not here to try to give you some sort of motivational speech. I just want to tell you that if you have not started, please start. I did a podcast episode in 2020 titled Start. You should go listen to that one. It's in season 1. There's no time. I mean, even the Bible says there's a time and a season for everything under the sun. But now is the time for you to get your hands dirty and get to work and get things going and hit the ground running. You know, first thing to consider while doing all of this is to be grateful for where you are. Secondly, ask God to guide you on the next steps. It is never too late to start. The moment you start, you have to keep going. You know, I'm a firm believer in the fact that I have to keep going. I have to keep moving no matter what, because if I stop, I'll be left behind. Remember the Nigerian meme, they have left you behind. That's what I fear the most. So I have to keep going and never stop, because if I stop, I'll be left behind. Even Proverbs in the Bible says, a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will set in. So even if I am overwhelmed or pressured, I will take a breath, pray, listen to what God has to say, and just keep going. Even when Jesus is faced with all kinds of temptations, trials, even if, you know, he had to go through all of that, even when he had to go through the 40-day fast, 40-day, 40-night fasting and prayer, if he had stayed there and rested on his laurels, I mean, when he went through the temptation and all of that, there would be no salvation at this point in time. But despite the trials and everything, he just kept going. So if you haven't picked anything from all of this, my waffling, take these points down. Write your plans down. Number 1. Number 2, trust God with your plans. Number 3, pray about your plans. Number 4, listen to what God has to say. Number 5, start. Number 6, just keep going. Number 7, take a breath. Number 8, keep going and don't stop. A famous legendary gospel artist said something, or gospel minister said something. If you catch hell, don't hold it. But if you're going through hell, don't stop. So just keep going. I hope I've been able to encourage you today about, how to get your year going. Yeah, we're entering into February and a lot of things have started to slow down now. But the truth is, do not let what is happening with the times discourage you from achieving what you set out to achieve in the year. Even if you have not set out to achieve something, or you've not set out any plans or any dreams or any desire or any vision, start writing something now, because it's never too late to start. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you would like to ask, just leave them in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe, especially on YouTube and everywhere you stream your podcast. Podz is expanding this year. I mean, we are going to be taking it to another level, a whole nother level. You'll be seeing the podcast live on many different platforms, including YouTube, where you'd be seeing our featured guests as well. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching on YouTube, and thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the next episode. God bless your heart, and just keep going. Cheers.
Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey today on Podz. We hope you found valuable insight and inspiration that resonates with your quest for meaning and purpose. But our journey doesn't end here. To stay connected with us and be a part of our vibrant community, make sure to follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, or X as the case may be, and Facebook at paulzpodz. Further details can be found in our Linktree site. Also, share the wisdom you've gained from this episode with your friends and family. Together, we can inspire and empower more people to embark on their own path towards a life filled with meaning and purpose. If you've been profoundly moved by our discussions and would like to support the podcast, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon page. Your support enables us to continue bringing you thought-provoking content and explore even deeper depths of the spiritual and human experience. And finally, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Podz on your favorite podcast platform so you never have to miss an episode. Your continued presence and engagement mean the world to us. Until next time, keep seeking, keep sharing, and keep supporting each other on this remarkable journey. This is Paul's Podcast, signing off. God bless your heart. And remember to always seek true meaning to life and live in.